Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Today, I'd like to respond to the question, what's going on with libraries now that we all have Kindles? This is a question that I've gotten many times in the past, as I'm sure you all have as well, when describing my path of study and career choices to friends and acquaintances. It's also a question that I'm happy to say I'm better at answering after taking some classes within the MLIS program here at USF. My answer in short is this: many things. Many things are happening at libraries in the age of technology. These things are new and old, these things are group focused and individually centered, and these things are helpful and fun. I'd like to start by turning the question on its head by saying that not everyone has a Kindle. In fact, I don't have a reading device because I prefer the paper pages that I grew to love as a child. Kindles and other reading devices are great tools for many people. However, they're not tools that everyone chooses to or has the opportunity to use. Many people prefer older methods like physical books without added complications of charging and swiping. Additionally, many people can't afford technology luxuries. Communities are made of all different people, and one of the library's main goals is equitable access for everyone. While many people are not able to afford devices or monthly subscriptions, they are able to use their community library services to expand their knowledge through reading borrowed books. Whether a person is without a job, living in temporary housing, or just struggling to make ends meet, the library is a resource that they can use to better themselves and their families, regardless of the technology that they possess. Next, I'd like to focus on services besides books that libraries offer. This is different depending on each specific location. However, most libraries offer classes, computers, object rentals, and tutorials. At my city library, these services include voting services, free language classes, free computer classes, passport services, printing services, book clubs, and media makerspace services. The American Library Association sets the standard for social responsibility, service, and lifelong learning. These values can be seen within the services that I just stated above, as well as other services at other libraries. The idea that libraries are just a place for books and quiet study is a stereotype that has proven very hard to break. Hence, this question is still being asked so frequently. However, in following the standard values of librarianship, libraries have become community centers rich with resources for everyone. Any person can walk into their library to check out books. However, they can also walk in and create high-quality videos in a makerspace lab, get a passport for their upcoming vacation, or learn a new skill in a low-stress environment. Additionally, this point includes my favorite aspect of reading, sharing my thoughts and ideas about a specific topic with others who are also interested in the same topic. The library offers story times, book clubs, movie nights, and other group services that anyone interested can be a part of. Learning is not only for the classroom, it's a lifelong pursuit that includes learning from those around us. The first time I read Harry Potter, for example, I was young and I didn't understand the complex subplot that corresponds to our own history. However, by sharing my ideas within a book club and by listening to others, a whole new part of the story was unlocked for me. This brings reading to a whole new level, as there's unlimited potential in the minds of group learners. My final point is one that is most interesting for the person asking the question of what do libraries do now that people have Kindles, and that is provide services for Kindles and other devices. So many of my friends pay upwards of $15 a month to various subscription services for access to ebooks and audiobooks. I myself used Audible for years without realizing that my library offered similar services. Programs like Hoopla, Overdrive, and Libby give access to books as well as movies, and they do it for free with your library login. I personally found 5 books that I previously purchased on Audible within my library Hoopla account, which is a common occurrence, I'm sure. These technology-friendly services are making their way into most public libraries, providing easy access to written works and expansive audio formats to keep those who are too busy to come to the library able to immerse themselves in the stories of their choice. The code-generating services of Audible, Hoopla, Libby, and Overdrive provide relative titles and information based on previous views and selections in a way that's similar to staff who provide recommendations just in a more personal way. My argument has focused on the public library setting as it seems most applicable to the question. However, it must also be noted that this question includes other types of libraries, and other types of libraries have very many functions. Law libraries provide students and attorneys with necessary materials to provide justice for our society. Academic libraries provide resources that are needed to teach students various subjects and concentrations, including the necessary skills of primary and secondary source editions in academic writing. Two-year college libraries provide necessary insights and help for students in transition, and archival libraries provide personal and communal histories that can't be taken for granted. In summation, the library is still doing many things now that people have Kindles. We are providing materials to those who don't use current technology and providing materials to those who do. We're providing group spaces, learning opportunities, community involvement, and lifelong education. The age of technology is proving to be an age of transition for many aspects of librarianship, but technology doesn't mean the end of times for the necessary traditional services libraries have continued to provide, nor for the new services that it has incorporated. Thank you for listening, everyone. Please comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic, as I'm sure you also have many examples of this question being posed to you. Thank you.